Hello and welcome back to my channel. Here we like to do things budget friendly, and if you are like me and have champagne taste but on a beer budget, these videos are for you. I have some exciting pieces from Halara to go through with you guys today. And when I opened up this box, I was super duper impressed. And I can't wait to show you because it's so ultra comfy, cozy, and I have only tried on one piece and I cannot wait to try the rest. Obviously, before we get into the Halara, we're gonna dip into some fun facts. And I was getting kind of tired of the history. I don't know if you guys were, but I wanted to jump into some animals now. So this one is about frogs. Many frogs shed all of their skin once a week. Interesting. A single golden poison dart frog holds enough poison to kill 10 people. A group of frogs is called an army. I didn't know that one. That one's interesting. Some glass frogs have a see-through skin so you can see their internal organs, bones, and muscles. And I think that discovery of the glass frog is relatively new. So that's kind of an interesting one. So obviously, you guys, if you are not new here, you have seen me do these Halara hauls before. And of course, same thing as always, Halara is a women-owned, women-designed company for women in mind. They have petite sizes, they have tall sizes, regular sizes, they have small sizes, and they have plus sizes. So there is a plethora of things that is available to fit almost every women's body size, and they are adding new styles, new colors, new sizes all of the time. And if you are ever interested in putting in a little bit of input and saying, hey, Halara, I would love to see something in a larger size. I would like to see some more tall sizes. I would love to see more petite sizes. I would love to see more colors. You can join what's called the Halara Circle. And in that, you will get rewards once a month, but you can also make comments about what you would like to see Halara improve on. And this is a great opportunity for those of you who do like Halara but would like to see more from Halara. And they are always changing and always evolving. They have activewear, which is where they started out with, but now they have gone into casual wear and even dress attire for the office, for like weddings and fancier events that you can dress up for. And it's all with comfy, cozy style where it's easy to wear, easy on, easy off. Not a lot of buttons, not a lot of snaps, which I love, love, love. And of course, the material and the quality is just on par. Now, some of you might say, well, Faith, Halara is not budget friendly. But if you were to compare it to something like Lululemon, yes, or Skims, yes, you are getting basically the same quality at a much more affordable price if you were to compare that. We're obviously not going to be comparing Halara to Temu because we know Temu isn't always the best quality. Yes, they have similar products to Halara pieces that I have hauled before, but I have very clearly said that the material is much, much different. Stitching is much, much different, and it's just not there. Another thing that I really like about Halara, especially with my pets and all of my floofy babies, is that it's really easy to wipe off all of that dog hair and cat hair. They do have pet hair resistant products, but basically anything that's really buttery, soft, and smooth, that hair just kind of just slides right off with just a brush of the finger, love, love, love. I have worn and washed and not had any problems with any stitching coming apart or anything like that. And they are just so comfortable to wear throughout the day, and I don't feel like I'm constricted or anything like that, because some of you know I have a very sensitive stomach. So for reference, I am 5'9", well, about 5'9", I'm like 5'8" and something, 145 pounds. I have a 32-inch inseam. I have a very sensitive stomach. And so I typically wear mediums in the top unless it looks like it's going to be skin tight, then I will size up. And then typically off the rack, I will wear a size 6 or 8 depending, which means in Halara, that is usually going to fit within that bracket of a medium. So without further ado, let me show you the goody goods that I'm so excited to show you. So in case any of you guys are wondering, this is a Chelsea Smith Crowns wig that a friend had gifted to me, but I'm kind of digging this blonde, and I decided to go center part today. But in the past, I have worn it like a side part, but I thought today I would wear it center part, and that I thought this one was going to work well for a lot of these pieces. So I am going to show you the first item, and I took this out of the bag yesterday, and after I'd received it in the mail, I wore it all day, because right now it has been in the negatives, and it has been so cold, and I go outside with my dogs, and it's kind of torture for me to stand out there, especially when I'm trying to call them to come in and they don't want to come in. But I picked this out. I thought it looked warm, and I really wanted to try it out. Now, this is a new spin on the very popular Halara rompers, only this one, obviously, is super floofy fuzzy. Now, I did pick this one up in a medium, and my one concern was, because I had picked up a black pair in a large, that it might perhaps not be long enough for my legs. However, if I put it on the very last button option, it totally works. Totally works just fine. So this basically is the exact same thing as the very popular Halara romper, like I said, except for it's fuzzy. And it does have, this one does have the wide leg on this one, but it is so warm. So this is the inside of it, and this is the outside of it. Yes, a million times yes. I love this piece. If you are in cold temperatures right now where you are at, I would highly recommend this one. Very comfortable, very cozy, very warm. Okay, this next piece I picked up in a small. Now, currently I am wearing the size medium of this particular pant. Now, the reason why I picked this one up in a small, even though I had just stated that for my size, with my roughly about 30-inch waist, that I typically fall into the parameters of a medium. However, this style of pant runs a little bit on the large size. So I wanted to try it in a small, and I will compare it with the medium that I'm currently wearing and show you the difference in size between the medium and the small, in case you are my size and you are interested in picking up these pants. But these are a nice denim, and they come pre-cuffed. And I did pick this up in the tall size. Okay, so tall size. On the medium, it comes up to about my ankle, which is great. And you can unbutton these. These are functioning buttons and zippers. However, with Halara, it is super stretchy. This material is like rubber band. It has got lots and lots and lots of give, okay? Which is what makes, again, Halara so comfortable is that most of their material, that stretchy, is really super stretchy. Absolutely love this. I can't wait to try this one on and compare it to the medium that I'm wearing. I really think that this one is going to fit me a lot better and that it's going to work out so well for me. But this is a high-waisted pant. And I particularly like the high-waisted pant because I like to wear crop tops. There's a lot of crop top fashions that I really enjoy outside of Halara, but also in Halara. And just wearing a nice high-waisted pant allows me to wear that crop top without showing too much midriff. Next up, this is a medium regular. However, this one, this is another romper, but this one is kind of a newer version or a newer style of the romper. So they did, with the regular romper, it had those wide legs, but then they did a new style where it has the cinched in ankle. So they don't come with a tall length yet. So maybe for me, I could go on to Halara Circle and say, hey, I would really love to see some of your popular rompers come in a long size. So that might be something that I would be interested in doing with the Halara Circle. But as I have previously stated, you have some options for where you can put these buttons, and you can put it, for me, again, I put it on the very last one so that when I wear it, it makes it basically as long as possible. Now, if you don't like the fact of like a dropped crotch, or if you would like to have this come up a little bit higher than it would be if you did the last button. So if you wanted it on top button so that this would be a little bit higher, that's where those tall lengths would come in really handy. But you do have, again, flexibility in this one, and I really enjoy this color. They have more colors to choose from, but I thought for me this one is going to be very broad. I could wear a lot of different things with this, you know, gray, black, brown, maroon, you know, whatever I choose to wear with this one. I think this one is kind of like that grayish blue that is very kind of a neutral color that you can pretty much incorporate anything with it. Next piece, this one I picked up in a large, and I did pick up two of these. This one is a gray color one. The other one is a black. So I picked up the black one in a medium and this gray one in a large. But this is a really super ultra soft hoodie, zip up hoodie with drawstrings, functioning drawstrings in your hoodie. Again, super ultra soft material. I don't know if you can see how fuzzy that is up here. And don't pay attention to my nails, guys. We're not going to talk about that. Yeah, I know they're gross, but we're talking about clothes. And it has your cinched in wrist area. I would love to see some more of these pieces come with thumb holes. So maybe that would be another thing that I would get on the horn with Halara during the Temu Circle time and say, hey, I would love to see more thumb holes and things. And the nice thing about this zipper is it is kind of like that hidden zipper, which is really nice, but it also is a crop top. So it does cinch in down at the waist as well. So it gives you a little bit more poof up at the top and a little bit more cinched in the bottom. So I will be comparing the medium and the large so that you can see the differences in the length in the arms and the length in the waist and how it fits overall between the two sizes if you are roughly about my size. So this one is the black one in the size medium, again with that moderately hidden zipper, although with this one you can see it just a little bit more because of the contrast between the silver and the black. However, it is still moderately moderately hidden in the way that it has these nice little flaps that kind of cover up a majority of the zipper. And this is what I didn't say before with the gray one is that it is very lightweight. So this is a nice layering top. So this one isn't going to keep you super duper warm, but this one is going to be great for fall, for spring, and for colder winter nights, or not winter nights, colder summer nights. But this one, again, great layering piece. You can put a long sleeve sheet. I'm having a hard time. Long sleeve shirt underneath of this one. And again, great layering piece. I'm going to show you different ways that I'm going to be layering this. And this one might be just a little bit shorter because of it being medium and that other one being a large. So that's what I wanted to test, is if you have an aversion to crop tops and you would like to get something you like the fashion, but you don't want it to be so short. I wanted to kind of show you what the differences would be if you just sized up just one extra size, to see if that would kind of bring you to a nice happy point of it not being too short. Next piece is a medium regular length pair of pants in kind of like this dusty rose color, which I love this color. Now, the reason why I chose this one, even though it's a size regular and not a tall, I found these and they have the cinched in ankle, which, if you are not new here, I've said this probably a gajillion times, but if you're new, I'll say it again. When I find pants that are kind of your average regular length and they have a wide leg or a boot cut, they're typically like this much too short and they look absolutely ridiculous on me. And most of those pants I have to like roll and cuff and all those things, but I found these and I like the idea of pants that have this kind of ankle, because if by whatever chance they are too short, they're not going to look really stupid on me. It will look more purposeful. So these are not stretchy, they're just a kind of not really canvas, but you can kind of see this type of material. It's not super soft, but it's not extra crusty, dusty. But as you can kind of see, it does have a tendency to wrinkle. So this is more of a wrinkly kind of a material. So this one, what I would do is I would throw this before I would wear it out the door. If it was wrinkly like this, I would just take this with a wet washcloth, a fabric softener sheet, and maybe some like those, you know, fuzzy furry balls that you would throw in the dryer when you put your clothes in the dryer, and then put it on a low heat, kind of a 10-15 minute touch-up cycle. And typically for me, that releases these wrinkles perfectly. And this one is a button up with a functioning zipper. And the zipper does match the material and the fabric. So Halara does these nice little attentions to detail, which I really, really love. And I'm gonna have to take a drink of water, y'all. And this has darting in the front, and this just adds a little bit more form to your figure. And they do these little types of details to really accentuate a woman's body, which I just love, love, love that about Halara. All of their little tiny attention to detail, down to fabric and zippers and darting in certain areas and places that are flattering, just really has my heart. Like the rompers in particular, the way that the rompers are is very concealing in the front. If you have any kind of issues with your tummy, or if that's a problem area for you, if that's an area that you like to kind of keep covered up, the front of those rompers, and you will see in the try-on, is that the way that they are designed is very, very concealing. So definitely hides your tummy issues if your tummy is an uncomfortable thing for you to share. So Anyways, those are the pants, and of course, pockets. We love pockets. Halara is also really good about putting pockets in just about everything, even right down to leggings and skirts. Okay, y'all, I think I have two more pieces, and I picked up the exact same thing twice, but in two different colors. This one, they're both size medium and regular length. So I am super, super hoping that these are going to be long enough, because I was so dedicated to these pants that I picked them up and picked up two of them in two different colors. So you'll be able to see a little bit of the color variation, but these pants are a cargo pant, but they are so soft, you guys. I am loving this. And there's quite a bit of weight to this, and I'm loving this. And it is, again, very stretchy material. It does have elastic waistband, and sometimes with the elastic waistband too, I will pick up a size larger than what I would typically wear when it comes to this kind of elastic waistband, because sometimes this kind of elastic waistband is too tight and too uncomfortable around my stomach. So I'm really excited to see if the size medium is going to fit comfortably. But in the photo, it looked to be a little bit oversized. So I just erred on the side of caution and just picked up my regular size. But these are, again, cargo, kind of a cargo sweatpant, straight leg. So you've got 1, 2, 3 pockets on each leg, and then 1 pocket on the boutete right there. And look at this material, you guys. This is really kind of interesting and unique. I don't think I've seen this before on sweatpants, but it is really soft. I don't know how to describe this one for you. It almost seems like some kind of really super ultra soft material that you would maybe see on like a plushy couch or a plushy chair or something like that, where it's really kind of soft. But it's, I mean, obviously it's not, because it's a wearable material and it's stretchy. But of course, then this is the inside of it, which is, you know, not the same as the outside. Again, maybe this one would be like a Halara circle, you know, make the super fuzzy on the outside and the inside. You know, there's again, different things that you could recommend with Halara circle, that when you get a piece, you're like, you know, it would be so much better if we could just tweak this one part of it. And again, they are constantly changing different types of their popular items. Again, like the romper, for example. You know, they first had the straight leg, then they had the cuff leg, then they had the super fuzzy ones. So they're always tweaking, you know, a very popular style in very different ways to kind of please the masses, if you will. So this is color number 1. This is kind of a smoky gray color. Love this one. Functioning draw straps. Again, size medium in a regular length. And I will show you the next color. This is the next color. This is kind of a taupey brown. And I've said this before, taupe is very versatile in the way that you can wear this with so many different colors. This taupe will pull in black. It will pull in brown. It will pull in any color that you are wearing. And you can wear this, and it's very versatile with anything. But you know, if I'm wearing these one day and I love them, but they're dirty and I want to wear the same thing the next day, I'm totes going to grab the second pair, right? I mean, I love these pants. I really hope they fit. I really hope they fit, fingers crossed. Hope that they're not too tight around the waist and they're not too short at the ankle. But obviously these are the 2 color variations. I don't remember if they had more or not, or if these were the only 2, but a lot of things on Halara, just FYI, do have many color variations, especially when it comes to like their tops and stuff. You know, there can be sometimes like 8 to 10 different color variations of things. So I love that, because then you can go into Halara, pick out a top, and if you have a favorite top, you can pick out many, many colors and then wear them with just about anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the try on portion of today's video, and I will see you in just a second. This is the size medium in the ultra stretchy Halara jeans. So again, like I was saying, they have the button and the zipper, but they are also very stretchy. So on this particular pair with this particular size, I don't have to monkey with the button and the zipper when I need to, you know, take these on and off for whatever reason. And they are supposed to be a high-waisted jean, but they are just a little bit baggy on me, so they do have a tendency to slip down a lot on me, which isn't bad. I mean, if you like to have some jeans that are oversized, these are actually not a bad style, but I did want to see what that small would look like on me and if it would stay up a little bit higher, because like I said, I do like wearing these types of crop tops. So for me, this one is a little bit on the baggier side. And again, this is the size medium and in the long length. So the cuff does come right about to my ankle. And yes, I am wearing my Archie and Veronica socks today, just for funsies. But yes, these are a great length if you are a tall and long-legged gal like me. So again, I have a 32-inch inseam, and regular pants are really hard to come by with the wide leg that don't look silly on me. So if you like to get a wide leg style and you have long legs, I highly recommend these. They are super ultra comfy and cozy, but I'm gonna try on the size small and we can do a little bit of a comparison. The size small. This one I did have to unbutton and unzip in order to get on, but with the high waist, I feel like this is where they're supposed to sit, right? They are tighter up here so that they don't fall down, and it has like this nice snug fit. But for me, I could go either way. Personally, I could go either way. So if I wanted to have a looser fitting, slouchier pair of pants, the medium was great. And because they do have the belt loops, you can always pair it with a belt. If for whatever reason you got them in your normal size and they were just a scotch too loose fitting, like the ones that I had just showed you. Now these are also, again, the long length, but because they are a size smaller, typically that also means size smaller, shorter leg length. So you can definitely see there's a very slight difference, maybe about an inch in the length of these pants. So they go right above my ankle and not like right at my ankle, so to speak. So it's kind of hitting right at that point. But if you were to wear this with a pair of loafers, that would actually be really super cute. So let me show you that. All of shoe variations that you could wear with this or pull this off with it being just a little bit above the ankle, is to pair it with a chunkier shoe. So I've got kind of my sassy, frassy kind of, I don't know what you want to call these, kind of like a gothic style. Pick these up on Temu, but they're kind of a loafer as well. So I've got it on that side with a loafer, but if you wanted to go like super comfy casual and you really like your Croc shoes, these are a Croc shoe that I have picked up from Temu that I have bejeweled and bedazzled with these little gems. What do they call them? Gibbets? Yeah, something like that. But on Temu they call them shoe charms. But you could definitely pair the wider leg, if they're just a little bit too short on you, with a chunkier shoe or a boot even. But here we have the two shoe options, and I do think that this small fits quite nicely around my stomach. P.S. by the way, they're not super ultra tight. They're obviously they're tighter and they have a snug fit, but it's not in an uncomfortable place for me. So typically when things get down to about here, I start to feel that uncomfortability, but this one is not bad, not bad. And I do like the height of it. I think it works really perfectly, in my opinion, for more of a crop top. So what do you guys think? Of course, here is the back. Which one did you guys prefer? And if you were to pick up these pants, would you stick with your size, or do you think maybe you would size down? Love. Like I said, love. Okay. Now, could these stand to be just a teensy weensy bit longer? Yes. I think so, but again, when you pair kind of stuff like this and it's just a skosh too short on you, I would say, like I, just had them on, a pair of chunky shoes, a pair of chunky boots or something like that. They're not a bad length, but they're maybe like an inch shorter than what I would typically prefer. So again, I'm just gonna put those chunky shoes back on, and I'm going to just, I love this material. I love the way this feels. I like I was saying before, with these kind of rompers that Halara has, the way that they're designed, the way that it kind of comes down here and in here, the pattern of this is very concealing, very forgiving. If you are uncomfortable about your tummy or your waistline being a thing for you, I love Halara jumpers for that reason. They're also very comfortable. Obviously, they're very comfortable, but it's the way that it's designed. The way that it's designed. If you want something easy, throw on and go, comfortable, with this material, warm. Oh my gosh, warm. I mean, I would love to just wear this again today, which I might, because I'm not going anywhere else today. But this is very cozy, very forgiving, easy on, easy off, adjustable straps. So if you're a little bit shorter, you could pull it up, and you could have it more up here if you wanted to versus down here for me, that I have to do because, longer legged. But I did pair it with the black zip up hoodie, which is a tighter fit, because typically when I wear like a romper or something like that, whatever I have underneath it, I want it to be a little bit tighter fitting. But I just wanted to show you basically option number one, that you could pair this romper with a hoodie. So you can kind of see a more comfortable way that you can pair it. Would be option number two, a pop of color. We have something a little bit more tight fitted, a little bit more basic, and it just kind of, it brings a whole new element to your articles of clothing when you just change or tweak one piece. This one I brought in a fun pop of color. So this is a printed Temu top that I had gotten some time ago. It's got some bizarre little fish on it and what have you, but it's a nice tighter top, which of course, like I said, I like to pair my rompers with a tighter top, long sleeve shirt, tank top, or t-shirt, something like that. And then of course a pair of high tops that kind of match the blue tone and the cream color in the top. And then of course, here we have the length of the romper, it being a regular size, with it being all the way buttoned at the very last button here, which is all twisted. I was wondering why it felt funky. So I have it paired, pulling in those blue tones, some cream tones, a fun pattern on my top, and then the length of the pants themselves. And again, with these kind of pants, I also like to be able to, pull them up and have it be like a more 3/4 jogger or something like that. You'll find me wearing my my pants that have this kind of elastic around the ankle area. You'll find me pulling them up a lot because I prefer wearing this type of pant over shorts. Not a huge shorts fan. So when it gets warm out, this is what I will do, which is another reason why I love the idea of this, is so that in the warmer temperatures, I can pull these up and have them be like a 3/4. But overall, the length of this is actually pretty great. And even though they don't come all the way down to my ankle, I'm looking for pockets here and they're up top. Even though they don't go all the way down to my ankle, I still think that they're a very nice size or length with the elastic around the ankle. So for me, that's perfect. And again, this is a thinner version of the romper that I just put on for you guys, but this is what their average rompers are like. And it has this nice darting down here, and the way that, again, that it's all kind of cinched in here, and it kind of comes up like this. Just everything about this is very flattering for those of you who have, you know, again, you don't want to show your belly, or if you want to try to conceal your belly. I think their rompers are perfect, are absolutely perfect. And of course, if you wanted to wear this and not be all fun, funky pattern, you could pick up like the top that I was also just wearing, that maroon top. You could pick that up in different colors. You could pick those up in different color blues as well. If you wanted to kind of go in still with the blue theme, you could wear black with this. You could wear gray with this. So this one is a very versatile color, being that it's kind of like a gray tone blue. So absolutely love, love, love this one. I will be reaching for this one, I think a little bit more than the black one that I have that has the wide straight leg. I do prefer this over the wide straight leg for sure. I am so happy about this. I am so in love with these. I'm really, really grateful that I stuck to my first thought and didn't second guess myself and picked up the medium. This is absolutely perfect. Now, the length of these, gorgeous. Could I even drop the length down? Yes, I could actually drop the length down. I could just loosen these up, but I have them pulled kind of high because I do have a crop top on, and obviously I want to hide that midriff. I am not 20 years old anymore, and I'm not going to be walking around with my tummy hanging out. So I do have it pulled up, and I actually had to tighten the drawstring, you guys. So this elastic, like I was saying before, even though this looked on the image that it was going to be one of those types of elastics that might be kind of irritating to my sensitive stomach as to why initially I would even consider sizing up, this is perfect. This actually, again, I had to cinch it up. I had to cinch it up. So if it becomes uncomfortable, I can just loosen this up. So if I have a big meal or something like that, I can just, you know, unbutton unbow the boa here and let it hang loose. So this is absolutely perfect. So if you are my size, you also have tummy issues or tummy concerns, I would highly recommend. These are absolutely gorgeous. They feel great on. They have enough weight to them where they feel like they would be warm. So love, love, love. I love the big wide leg. I know that that's kind of a fashion that's coming back, is the big wide straight leg. But I would love to wear them as much as I would love to wear them. I just typically stay away from them because I think they would look weird if they were too short. So for you long-legged galleys out there, I know I have a couple subscribers that say you have problems finding great lengths of things. You could definitely pick these up. So just to give you an idea, if I was to wear them a little bit lower down, you guys, this is the regular length. Okay, so if you like to have your pants a little bit lower down in your long-legged galley and you need just a little extra length, you want to drop it down, look at this length. You guys. Maybe maybe not short girl friendly, maybe not. Maybe you could hike them up really high and make them just a little bit shorter. Or if you are a short gal, and even hiking them up is going to be too short on you, you could just wear a chunky heel. Big chunky boot, like a pair of Uggs, just to keep it off the floor. But you guys, love, 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 love. And then of course the taupey color that I have paired with a brown Halara top that I picked up some time ago. And this one is a little bit more of a crop top versus the blue one I had. No, I didn't have blue one, maroon one. Maroon one was a longer one. This is a slightly different version, and yes, there's makeup all over it, you guys. But this one also has that same type of pattern. Now, I was looking at my different tops, and I was thinking, if I do too many like patterns and textures, would it look goofy? But I actually am liking the fact that these are very similar in texture, that I'm kind of keeping in with that kind of same pattern, texture, whatever. But let me tell you what I mean by I was like, I don't know if I should put too many different textures together. So hang tight, I will be right back, and I'm going to show you what I was thinking, but that might look really goofy. So here's what I was thinking. These two taupe shades, when you are up close and personal, are pretty much identical. Pretty much identical. This is a Halara sweater that I had done on, I believe it was like my New Year's Eve haul. But if you can see that I'm thinking too much texture, too much different texture together might look a little goofy. So even though they're the exact same color, it was like, I think it looks a little goofy. But if I was to, put another layer on this, in with another outfit, or put it up, accessorize the outfit a little bit more. This is what I was thinking when I had picked up this taupe shade, hoping that it would match the shade of this cardigan. But I'm like, I don't know. To me, I don't know if maybe the textures clash too much. I don't know. What do you guys think? The color is almost perfect. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better color match if you were to layer this with another piece, or instead of it being like a two-piece suit, you could pick out different pieces from Halara, which is also great. You could pick out different pieces in Halara that have relatively the same colors so that you can mix and match, or the shade is just either slightly lighter or slightly darker, but within the same hue, so you can mix and match. But this one is almost like identical, and they're not supposed to be paired together. So that's what I was kind of thinking for this one. But when I put it together and I put it side by side, I thought, might be a clash. But if it wasn't, this would be a cute outfit. For sure it would be a cute outfit. Now just picture my Archie and Veronica socks to be a boot. Wouldn't that be fun? That would be a fun boot to wear with these pants. I love this. Now, we had this medium zip up cardigan on before, but we had it underneath the romper. So I want to show you what it looks like on its own. Now, I don't have anything underneath it. I am just wearing it like a regular top, because again, this one is the medium. This one's going to be a little bit on the tighter side and a little bit on the shorter side. However, I do like the length of the arms. This would have been a perfect one to put thumb holes in. But the length of this is beautiful. It is soft, it is cozy, it feels nice on the skin. The zipper doesn't feel really super cold, because what's also nice is that they have what they did on the inside is very similar to what they did on the outside. So it kind of is a little bit covered, so it's not this straight up cold metal on your skin. So again, attention to detail, just the little things. It's the little things that really that really make a difference between not so good quality and good quality. Even though you're not going to see this, you can feel it. You can feel that this was more or less designed to be not an outerwear piece, but a top, and not something that you would wear over something. You can tell that this is what it was designed to be for, and that is why they decided to cover up that zipper so it wasn't this cold metal on your skin. So mwah, love that, absolutely love that. And of course, this is the back of it, and this is the length of it in the medium, okay? So the medium is going to be a little bit on the short crop side. It has where it's kind of like cinched from here to here, kind of adds a little bit of extra, it doesn't cinch you in, but it draws the attention upwards, which I like. So it's a little bit baggier on the top, and it's not just skin tight all the way through. However, this one is not going to be one that I would recommend if this is a sensitive issue for you. You would almost have to have a nice flat abs. But this is a very soft, very beautiful piece. This one looked great underneath those overalls. So I think that's how I would primarily fashion this one, is definitely as a warmer, cozier piece underneath overalls. Here we have the large gray zip-up hoodie. So you can see there's a very slight difference. And I think overall, that very slight difference to me is where it's at. So it is a little bit longer, a little bit looser fitting up top here, and a little bit looser fitting down here. And then of course the arm length is just a pinch longer on the gray one versus the black one. So if you were interested in getting this top, and if you are roughly about my size and you didn't like how tight and how short it was in the black one, size up 1 or 2. If you want it to be more of an outerwear, definitely do maybe 2 sizes, unless you're doing an outerwear if you had it unzipped with more of a tank top, because if you were to put sleeves underneath this would be really kind of tight and it would look bulky. So again, I believe that this top was designed to be a shirt and not really a cardigan that you would unzip and wear something under it, or if you were to wear it like that, do a sports bra, tube top, tank top, something like that. So those are the 2 size differences with this top, medium and large. Now let's talk about the pants, okay? So the pants are not stretchy like I've already stated, and they are a type of material that will wrinkle, as I have already stated. However, look at how adorable these are. And again, these are the size medium, regular, so not a long length. And it does have some elastic in the back, so it does have some give here so that you don't have to take your pants down to go to the bathroom, okay? So there's enough give there so that you can slide these on and slide them off. And I really enjoy that. I enjoy that because I do not like playing around with buttons and zippers. But the rest of the material is not stretchy, okay? So it's just up here that's stretchy. Again, attention to detail with this kind of stuff, you guys. They make this specifically for the ease of wear. So if you have arthritis in your hands and it's hard for you to button and zip and snap and all of that stuff, or if you have long nails, really long nails, you know, attention to detail with that kind of stuff. Again, women owned with women in mind. So, you know, no man designed death traps here, basically. And let's look at the length of this. So I did have it pulled up just a little bit. Now, because these are irregular, and this is why I like to choose my pants with the elastic, is they're not quite to my ankle. They're about, so my ankle is here, right? They're about 3 to 4 inches above my ankle. So if this was a wide leg pant, look, can you imagine how goofy that would be? that would just be goofy, right? So I do like that it has that cinched in the leg, so that if you are long like a galley like me, again, just picture some combat boots with this, or some fun patterned boot like this. If just imagine this sock as a boot with a nice fun pattern on it. That would be really, really adorable. I love these, and I think that is particularly how I would wear them, is with a combat style boot, or like a high top Ugg, you know, where the higher boots, not the shorter midgy ones. So that's how I would pair this. And then in the summertime, I would pair it with sandals. So for me, this is going to be far more casual than dressy, of course. And I do love the color of this one. I do love that dusty rose. I love the darting in it. It kind of makes it look like I got a little bit more boutette. I do like the darting in the front. It helps to conceal this particular area here. The fabric, like I said, is not crunchy. It still feels silky smooth on the skin. And of course, the pockets, we've got some nice depth to these pockets, so that's really great. But yeah, that is all that I have to show you as far as the Halara pieces. And of course, you guys let me know what you think. What was your favorite piece, and what do you think you're going to be picking up out of this haul, if anything, or everything, or nothing at all? I'd love to hear your comments down in the comment section below. And that's all I have for you guys today. Check out the Halara Circle. I have a link down below for that. Check out any of the links that I have provided you for the pieces and articles of clothing that I have showed you. Let me know what you want to pick up. I have a coupon code as well. Always great big thank you to Halara for sponsoring today's video and letting me pick out these items to share. And as always, guys, I would super duper appreciate it if you liked, shared, and subscribed. Really helps out my channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye, guys.